Hello kaiju fans, welcome back to the Kaiju World Order. My name is MM, and this is Monster of the Week, where, you guessed it, we're back again talking about a monster that was voted on by members of the Kaiju Hugbox Discord server, in which you can join by following the links in the channel's description, yada yada yada. You know the drill, you've been here probably since the beginning because the channel's still kind of small, and trying to hit that 500. I just want to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year, so spread the word. And without further ado, the latest monster of the week is none other than Gemstone MEGALON from 2023's Godzilla anniversary short, Godzilla vs. Megalon, the sequel to the Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex short from the previous year. This little short acted as just a special thing that Toho threw together for Godzilla vs. Megalon's 50th anniversary. Now, the original Godzilla vs. Megalon is often viewed as one of the worst Godzilla movies of all time, and there's arguments to be made both to and for against it. Myself, I actually like the movie. It's one of my guilty pleasures. I just find it fun. But yeah, Megalon himself is one of those kaiju that, if you just look at it, it doesn't look like something that Godzilla would fight. It's a giant bug monster, humanoid with drills for hands. It's really out there. And it comes as really no surprise that Megalon has never made a big comeback in a movie. Don't even think he was ever considered for a Heisei movie, despite like everybody else was at some point, even Varen. So Megalon's often been sitting on the sidelines, collecting dust and appearing in maybe manga and comics and video games up until 2023. And when this Megalon appeared, it was a pretty drastic redesign. It's a newer, buffer Megalon, way more insect-like in the face. The drills are much larger. He's more powerful. The wings are way, way bigger. It's just an all-around badass-looking Megalon, and as someone who's seen a lot of Megalon redesigns, I really hate when fans would try and turn Megalon into just a generic bug monster with extra limbs and mantis blades, but instead of claws, they're drills. I just think that's a really lazy take to do with Megalon, and I'm glad Toho, and I'm not sure what the company is, I guess it is Gemstone, did with Megalon. Really cool design. So this short is fairly straightforward. Shortly after Godzilla's fight with Gigan Rex and his army of Gigan Miles, Godzilla's on a rampage, and the Cetopian woman deep underground awakens Megalon to attack all their enemies, including Godzilla, and destroy the surface world. So Megalon comes up, gets attacked by some jets, fights back, blows up a bunch of stuff, and eventually heads straight for Godzilla, who's also just happens to be in the city, ready to throw down. Megalon comes in and attacks. This time, its lightning actually does do some damage to Godzilla and seems to stun him. This also allows Megalon to get a lot of good hits in with his drills. But unfortunately, this Godzilla does pack a nasty wallop himself. He's able to blast Megalon back. He delivers a super drop kick, just like back in the 1973 movie. And eventually, Megalon is just totally obliterated by this Godzilla's atomic ray, and that's it. Very short, but it's a fun one. The CGI is, I mean, it's not Hollywood or anything. You can tell it's CGI. I think it would have been better if they would have kept human actors out of these shorts and just made them entirely CGI, or made the human CGI, but that's a whole different topic or whatever. But for this Megalon, I like it, as I said. I'm glad it's gotten some merchandise, not a whole lot, but there is a Bandai vinyl. Then there's also an upcoming one with the wings expanded, so that's pretty cool. We haven't gotten like an X Plus or anything. I'm doubting we will. I doubt we'll get anything like monster arts or anything. I was actually talking to somebody else about the possibilities of, say, a Super 7 doing the Gemstone kaiju if they fall under the same licensing agreement as the rest of the Toho ones do. Hopefully I'll get an answer on that, and if so, maybe if there's enough support we could get Super 7 Ultimates Megalon or something. It'd be great. And also, this Megalon did pop up in Godzilla Battle Line. Unfortunately, I haven't played it yet, but yeah, I gotta get back into that game, so I can't really comment on it. And as for how this Megalon would do in like other fights, it's pretty wonky. I'm not looking too far into this Megalon because it's such a short film that there's not much to work with here. The fight itself is very straightforward, and the way Megalon moves and acts, and even how his drills work, comes straight out of anime. The attacks that Godzilla does, where it just creates fields upon fields of explosions and just really for no reason, it's all very anime-esque. Like, how much did he actually take there for punishment? For example, we see Megalon use the napalm bombs and they're just creating massive explosions everywhere, but when he actually hits Godzilla with them, they just create little splotches. So Megalon here and Gemstone Godzilla are all over the place, to the point where I don't really think it's fair to put them against anything. There's plenty of other aspects to do, especially when it comes to Showa Megalon, who's a lot more just easy to figure out how strong he is, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But that should really do it. It's a short one, but a fun one. The Godzilla vs. Megalon short is still up on YouTube. That's how I actually just got to rewatch it before I did this video. And hopefully this video is able to stay up for a while for some people to see it. Toho has been being a pain in the ass when it comes to the copyright shit, but I'm just going to keep fighting through that as I go. And again, trying to get to 500 subs, so if you just managed to crawl your way into this channel and you'll like it or whatever, give me a subscribe. I'm trying to get 500 by the end of the year, and if not, well, I'm gonna still be here doing this, so it'll just be kind of cool if I hit 500 and actually reach a goal for once. And yeah, until next time, kaiju fans, peace out, and Minya, take it away.
Says you should like and subscribe.